What's good? What's good? Friday night. Friday night, man. What y'all getting into? If y'all know about that Vicky's Chamoy, boy, y'all slacking on your Mac and you better try it. Fire. What's good? What's good? Life without parole. What's up? When are you? What? What are you doing up so late? I just got off work not too long ago. I'm getting a little meal, getting a little drink. Stressful day at work. Need something to ease my mind. You know what I'm saying? What you doing up so late? Yeah, how you been? Oh, work. You're crying. Oh, that's all bad. Why you crying? Oh man, you put your dog down today. Damn, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Why? Was it sick? Was he just old, or she? I don't even know if it's she or he or what. But damn, that sucks. Oh, he was old and got sick. Yeah, that's the thing about dogs. They like they age quicker than us. So I mean, shit. May seem like you have them a long time, but really you don't got them that long. I've never had to put a dog down. They usually just get hit by cars or some shit. Like, why? It's not fair. I know. Yeah, they age like dogs age quick, man. You gotta enjoy them while you have them. That's why I was hoping to at least keep a puppy, have a litter from my male. I wanted to keep one of the puppies that way, when they old and shit. At least I got one of his bloodlines, but don't look like it's gonna work out that way. I had a female, but she died giving birth. That sucked. Yeah. Yeah, I never had to put a dog down. They always get hit by a car or get stolen or some shit. Just disappear. I don't know. It was too hard. Yeah. You know what? You're not the first person that I've known to lose a dog, and then after they lose a dog, it's just like I'm done having dogs. Like I can't take it. My mother's like that. She had a German a German Shepherd. He got old and died. You know what I'm saying? He got old, and I think she put him down. And she had to put him down, I believe. But uh, yeah, after that, she's like, shit, I can't take it no more. I don't want another dog because they die, and then it's like you never get over it. That's why I was like, man. That's why I was like, it's good to have a puppy from the bloodline. That way, you got a direct like that. You don't got that dog, but you got that dog's bloodline right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you still have your dog in a way, I guess. That's the second dog that has died in my arms. Oh, he died in your arms? Yeah, I feel you. Well, get a fish or something. Get a turtle. I don't know. Pets are good though. Pets are good for the soul. Pets really, honestly, pets is the true definition of unconditional love. Like pets will love you. They don't give a damn what you got going on. They love you. A fish might be. Fish is a lot of work. I ain't gonna lie. You think dogs is a lot of work? Fish is a lot of work. Even a goldfish is a lot of work. You gotta clean. Even like it's like nah. Fish is too much work, and they don't even like. I don't feel like fish appreciate like that. You know what I'm saying? They're just there swimming. True. I've seen, and I don't have time to clean that tank. Nah, yeah. That's the thing about fish. Fish tanks, you just gotta clean them. I don't know. Get a bird. Get a parrot. I mean, but you know what? Anything that lives, anything that has life is gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So that's just it's the way it is. That's life. So there is nothing you can get. I mean, you could try to get something that's gonna outlive you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't know, man. Yeah, but it sucks. Now I think I did have a dog get put down. I didn't put him down. I got sent to prison, and it was my pit bull, and he attacked a dog. He was in my mother's care, and she took him for a walk, and he attacked the dog while another lady was walking her dog while she was trying to walk my dog. He attacked the dog, which is crazy because he was never really aggressive until until they sent me off, until I got locked up and I wasn't around no more. And my mom said he just became very aggressive after that. So I guess he missed me, you know what I'm saying? But um he attacked another dog while she was walking him, and the pound came and got him, took him, put him to sleep. So yeah, that's one dog that got put to sleep, but that wasn't my fault. That was I'm about to say that was his fault, but it's the pound. How long have you been out of prison now? I don't know, about 5 years. I got out in 2019, so that's like 5 years. Yeah, dogs fight. I mean, dogs are gonna fight. They're territorial animals, you know what I'm saying? I mean, some are a little more aggressive than others, but dogs are gonna fight. And the thing about it is that woman had a muzzle. The woman that was walking her dog, she had a muzzle on her dog. So it's kind of like her dog was probably the type to bite people anyways or some shit. Cause why are you walking in with a muzzle, you know? Who knows? But yeah, while I was locked up, they took my dog and put him to sleep because he was violent. Plus he's a pit bull and they hate on pit bulls a lot. That's not very long. I mean, shit. I think it is. I mean, I think it is. Shit, I used to not be able to go not even a year without damn getting locked up. Shit, I know one year, man, I got locked up so many times in one year, not going to prison, just in and out of county for shit. But man, I mean, I hit county jail so many times in that one year, it was absolutely crazy. It seemed like every time you turn around, I was getting arrested again. All kind of shit going on. A lot of it was just dumb shit though. But yeah, 5 years, that's an achievement. Shit, that's a big achievement. It went fast though. Seemed like just yesterday. My husband has been in the hole for like 3 years. Been in the hole for 3 years. You talking the whole like 1 hour out, 1 hour shower, phone call, all in 1 hour, back into the hole type shit, like by himself. Damn, that's a long time to be in the hole. But you know what? Some people been in the hole for like 20 years and shit. Like you got individuals that's done major time in the hole. Can you imagine individuals doing all that time in the hole and then getting out and released into general population? Like I feel like it would be the same as when you're locked up and then you come home. Like, you're locked up for not these fools that only do like a week or 2 weeks or 30 days. Cause they the ones that come out more institutionalized than any damn body for some reason. But they extra on every damn thing. But like you do a couple years, few years, whatever the case may be, and you come home. And it's weird being in society. It's weird being around like people, being in public, people going everywhere. It's fast, it's kind of strange. You got to get used to it. I don't think you ever really, really get used to it though. But I don't know. I still get weirded out when I'm around a lot of people. Like when I go to say Walmart or something, I still get a little, I don't know if it's anxiety or what it is, but I don't know, it bugs me a little bit. Too much going on all around me. And I ain't even did no major, major, major crazy, 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 crazy years. You know what I'm saying? I just did a few years, but still, I would say it's the same thing when you get put in general population like that, because you go from being by yourself in a hole, and then boom, you're in there, and then you got to deal with all the shit that's going on in general population. What you do, I can imagine that. Never truly leave it. It don't. Yeah, I'll be down. He's been out only a few days now. I never understand to it. Yeah, there's been people, they got classified as certain individuals, so they figured putting them in the hole would stop whatever they got going on, but it didn't stop shit. But damn, yeah, 20 years in a isolation cell. Psh, I don't know. I don't, that's something different. That break somebody. I know people. I've been locked up with people that was in the hole, get put in the hole for whatever, and within a week of being in there, they be trying to do like take their lives and do all kinds of crazy shit. They walking around. Next thing you know, they got them on suicide watch because of the shit they be doing. Because they can't even take a week in that shit. I couldn't imagine doing 20 years in an isolation cell. Yeah, yeah, and then they if they release them in the general population, like I said, they I guess you would call it. I don't know what you would call it, but it's so much going on in general population. Like they probably be quick as hell to damn. I don't know. Part of them probably wouldn't want to go back to the hole. Probably they be happy as hell to be in general population, but at the same time, they ain't gonna want to deal with all that shit because they're not used to dealing with all the everything that's going on in a general population dorm or cell block because they haven't been dealing with that shit. They've been kind of isolated doing their thing. So they're probably not going to have too much temperament for individuals at all. That's just my thoughts. You know what I was thinking about the other day? I was thinking about uh we was actually supposed to do that one Christmas when we were supposed to do the gingerbread houses, and we never ended up doing the gingerbread houses. I don't know what happened. But yeah, I was that popped in my head the other day. I was like, man, I think we were supposed to get like some ugly sweaters and do some gingerbread houses on live or something like that. Villainous Spider, what's good? What's good? How you doing tonight? Now I've never made a gingerbread house. Just saying, my whole life I've never made a gingerbread house. So we might see what's up this Christmas, this upcoming Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be dope. How you doing Friday night? Friday, yeah, it's probably Friday night where you at. It's Saturday morning where I'm at. By the way, if y'all don't know about the Vicky's Chamoy, if you drink and you don't know about the Vicky's Chamoy, slacking on your mackin'. High as fuck at the moment. That's right, man. Hey, nothing wrong with that. You remember, I'm down to do it this year. Active on my platforms. That's the point. It'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be dope. Whichever platform we got all kinds. We got other platforms. It don't got to be one or the other. Just whichever one. We could do it. I'm down. I gotta find me an ugly sweater though. What you smoking on, villainous? I'm jealous. I'm sober and everyone is faded. I don't think you don't really get messed up though. Do you drink? Do you drink or anything? Life? I don't even think you drink, do you? I think you're sober. I think you've been sober every time you've ever been on any of my lives, and no one is ever sober. TJ Maxx. Okay, I'll try not to. This fool. I don't know, to be honest. It was free. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with free bud. Not anymore, no. I don't think I've ever seen you on drinking or anything. I think you've always been sober every time you've been kicking it on the channel. The only one with a sober mind, because everybody else be faded the fuck out. Yes, you're right. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Always sober straight. Nah. That's not true. What up? What up? 805 Plumbing. What's good? Much love, much love. I smoked weed with seeds before shit. I smoke weed where you take it off the damn stems, bust it down and take the seeds out. Yes indeed. I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. But I don't do that no more. I don't smoke weed no more. But ain't nothing wrong with little seed and stems. That's the problem with fools nowadays. They spoiled. They think everything gotta be. You know what though? Mid grade and Reggie and all that shit does not exist anymore. You can't get that shit no more. There's no such thing. But I've fallen asleep like 2 or 3 times. I've fallen asleep on live before or passed out. I don't know if you want to call it falling asleep or passing out, but either way, I was asleep. I think one night I was on live and I was actually passed out snoring. Yeah, you can't get no Reggie or mids. I remember back in the day, high mids. You had high mids and all shit. You don't got no high mids. There's no such thing as high mids. There's no such thing as Reggie Miller. None of that shit no more. Everything is straight bomb. You know what I'm saying? And then you got like you see some shit that's like some straight kill, and fools are like, ah, that ain't shit. And it like what the hell? Like fools are picky nowadays, man. Picky. Yeah, passed out. First bud I ever smoked. Shit, back when I started smoking bud, it didn't have names, bro. That shit didn't have no names like that. I remember the first time I tried some Acapulco Gold. We thought we was doing something smoking Acapulco Gold. That ain't shit nowadays. Acapulco Gold ain't nothing nowadays. And then but yeah, when I first time I've ever smoked bud, it was just I remember it though. It was just some dark. It was like some dark fucking weed. I mean, it wasn't nothing great. It had seeds all in it, but it did the job. My young ass got high. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah. As far as having names and shit back then, Bud didn't have no damn names. It was just weed, man. It was reefer, you know what I'm saying? And then later on, then that's when all the hot, like, if you, I don't know if you remember, but there used to be some shit that they used to call popcorn. That was like the shit. If you could get a hold of popcorn, then you had some bomb ass Bud. But all that was like high mids and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, they had it where then you got the when like the what was it? The Northern Lights and the fucking train wreck and the uh OG purple and all that shit started coming in. And over here that shit was expensive. Like it was expensive. So if you was smoking on that, but that ain't shit nowadays. In 2025, that ain't shit. That ain't nothing. I was going to say I don't remember names. They had a name that I remember. Oh, I remember Skunk. Now I did get a hold of, but I wasn't. Well, I was kind of young. I was in my 20s, but I remember I got a hold of this shit. This one called Super Skunk one time, and I'll never forget it because the dude that I worked with, he brought it for me, right? And I smelled the shit through his pocket. It was in his jeans. I smelled the shit through his pocket. I got excited. I'm like, oh shit, hell yeah. And he gave it to me. He had it put in a baggie, and then he had it wrapped up in tin foil, and I could still smell it. Man, when I got off work, and me and my homeboy rolled some of that shit up, bro, that shit tripped. Like I went on a full, like it tripped out. Like that shit got me high as hell. I never seen any more though. I never came across any more super skunk ever again after that. But that shit was, from what I remember, it was fire. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, even skunk now. Like if you could get some skunk back in the day, you was doing something. Skunk ain't shit nowadays. Hell yeah. Purple is one of my favorite. Purple is really still one of my favorite buds to this day. I love all the purples. That shit. I fuck with them purples. But yeah, that skunk. I ain't, as a matter of fact, I don't even think I've heard anything about skunk in so many years. Probably don't exist no more, man. They got so many damn strains and crazy ass names and shit. Just it's wild. Canada has always had amazing bud. For real. Is it legal up there in Canada? Yeah, that's crazy, man. Fucking. But yeah, I remember getting damn sacks of that damn Reggie Miller and shit back in the day when I was a youngster, thinking you doing something, bro. Look, you start busting that shit down, seeds falling every damn where. Then we would take the seeds and try to save them so we could try to damn grow a plant somewhere or some shit. Then you might forget a seed up in there, so while you smoking it, that shit start popping. Reggie Miller, bro. Reggie Miller. Shout out to Reggie Miller. Damn, really? Is a dispensaries and you know what? As a fact, I think Northern Lights actually comes from Canada because I don't know. This is just what I heard. So don't quote me on this shit, but this is what I heard about Northern Lights, that it grows uh the when Canada has the Northern Lights or some shit, it helps the bud do something. I don't know what the fuck it does. Something spiritual happens with the bud and it makes it even more fire. Yes, it does. Okay. Yeah. Now I ain't never checked I've never checked that to be a scientific proof, but that's just what I heard. When you sitting around getting faded, conversations pop up, and that's one of the scientific conversations that we had while we was getting faded was about the Northern Lights making the bud, and that's why they call it Northern Lights. But I don't know, man. But shout out to Canada. That's dope. Canada has good health care too, don't it? Isn't Canada free health care or some shit like that? You can't. Hey, I know America, you could barely afford health care. Yeah, you can have some very interesting conversations when you're faded. Most definitely. Free healthcare. See, barely afford any healthcare over here on this side. These fools don't even want to. They don't even. They ain't even trying to give you no damn healthcare. They don't give a damn about your healthcare. Try shopping for some damn health insurance. That shit is crazy. Look, the same health insurance they'll give one individual for 20 a month, they'll charge another individual 400 a month for that shit. Make that make sense. The exact same plan. Make it make sense. Just because this person make more than this person, you going damn triple his shit, quadruple his shit. That don't make no sense. Come on now. I gotta move to Canada. That's what I'm gonna have to do. They got good. They got good jobs in Canada. We pay taxes, but hardly notice it, so it is nice. Damn. Okay. So the taxes ain't so crazy up there either. They ain't. Don't even get me started on taxes, cause I don't even understand the whole. I don't understand taxes because yeah, that's a whole nother conversation that I don't understand why they even exist. It is crazy. I'll tell you why the USA works like that is because the USA is a greedy country. USA, United States of America, was built on greed. It was built on greed, and it will always be about greed. America is greedy. I should check that out. They allow felons to live in Canada? Because I remember Echo was trying to move to Canada. They wouldn't let Echo move to Canada. They denied him. Remember when they denied Echo to move to Canada because he was a felon? Or maybe it's because he got the. I don't know. But I think I do remember he was trying to go to Canada and they denied him. Oh yeah, nothing's that's what I'm saying. For example, taxes. Okay. You buy a house, right? You pay the house off, but you still got to pay taxes on your house. You still got to pay taxes on your land. So is that really ever truly your house or your land? Because if you don't pay taxes on the shit, you get behind and then they take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that don't make sense to me at all. We pay taxes on anything we get from the store. We pay taxes on the money that we work for. We go to work and get taxed on the money we work for. And then they might tax us some more at the end of the year because they say we make too much money. Make that make sense. Oh, it depends on how you go about doing it. And there is, and you die and don't leave a will, the government takes your land. Exactly. It's like, make the shit make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense at all. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I just don't get the tax shit. Like, I don't get that at all. Like, they'll charge you more money at the end of the year saying that you didn't pay in enough, but you paid taxes out of the money that you worked your ass off for all year long. They got a piece of it all year long. And then at the end of the year, they're going to say that you still owe money because you made too much money. Man, that's crazy. That's insanity to me. Like, and there ain't shit we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Brown boy, what's good? How you doing? We over here talking about taxes, and we was talking about, and see, check out how the conversation switched. We went from talking about Reggie Miller, Bud, and Mids, and all this Bud and getting high in the conversation, and then boom, now we talking about taxes and the government taking Canada, how wonderful it is to live in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might move to Canada, man. Big shout out to that 619. That's San Diego. Big shout out to San Diego. But I'm thinking about moving to Canada because I'm tired of this shit. These fools. The USA, man, they just take advantage of us too much. They don't appreciate us. They take advantage of us too much. At least if I'm a citizen somewhere, I want to feel appreciated, even if they don't really appreciate me. You know what I'm saying? But they be just straight doing us dirty. Every year we gotta buy a tag. Like, every year we gotta buy a damn new sticker for a tag. Like, make that, why does that sticker even matter? You know what I'm saying? Why the hell does that sticker even matter? Who gives a shit if it's all the sticker says is 25, 24, whatever year it is? What the fuck does the sticker matter? You know what I'm saying? Every year we gotta buy a new sticker. Why? What does it matter? That sticker don't mean shit. It's a sticker. It's just another way for them to get money out of us. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't appreciate them taxing folks on them houses, because you spend 40 years of your life paying off a fucking house, and then they still gonna make you pay taxes on the house that you spent 40 years paying off. Make that make sense. And if you get behind, they could take that shit away. And I'll tell you another thing, since y'all done got me started on this shit. Another thing I don't appreciate is the way when they want to build shit, they'll ask you, say you got some land right here, right? Some of your land, they want to build a interstate or some shit, whatever. And your land, you got some land that's in their way. They'll say, hey, let me buy this piece of land right here, because we're going to build this road. And you'll be like, no, I love my piece of land right there. That's my land. Because they're going to lowball you anyways. They're not even going to give you a reasonable price for that piece of land. They're going to lowball you, right? Now, I know it's worth more than that. I'm not going to sell it. What do they do after that? They could just take the shit. Oh, well, guess what, mother? Too bad. And they'll just take the shit. Dodger Stadium. Let's talk about the Dodgers. Dodger Stadium, same thing. You know, the build Dodger Stadium, they literally knocked out a whole community to build a stadium. Dodger Stadium. And it's crazy to me. It is crazy to me because the Raza community loves the fucking Dodgers so much, but Dodger Stadium literally wiped out a whole community so they could build that stadium. That's wild. That's crazy to me. And there's a lot of different, different situations like that. You know what I'm saying? It is true. It's crazy. And there's a lot of like that shit like that's happening everywhere. They want to build some shit. What they do? They just take the fucking land. They'll just take it. If you don't want the price that they're giving for it, they're gonna lowball you on your own shit. And then if you don't want that shit, if you say, man, you ain't gonna lowball me on my shit, they still just gonna take the shit from you. So how is any of this shit even yours? You know what I'm saying? How is it ours? If you spend 40 fucking years buying a house and they still want you to pay taxes on the house after you spend all these years to pay the house off. Come on. They want to build a stadium. They'll just delete a whole fucking community. Okay, Gainesville, Georgia. There's a lake called Lake Lanier. They literally flooded a whole town, a whole damn community. They flooded a whole community to build that lake. And the people that refused to leave their houses because they didn't want to sell their land, they didn't want to give the land up to the state to build that lake, they drowned. They drowned them fools. That simple. Psh. They forced them out, exactly. Yeah, facts. And it's just crazy to me because I don't know. It's wild. And then like everything that's going on nowadays in 2025, all the bullshit that's going on. Y'all know the Dodgers are linked into some of that shit. Like some of the biggest Dodger supporters are literally Raza. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, and they're linked into all this fucking dirty shit that's going on. Like, it's just crazy. It's insanity, man. Life is a trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's messed up, and that's, I mean, and it's like that. There's a. I'm trying to think. There's another spot here in Georgia that the same shit. They try to force the people out of their community. I can't. It'll probably pop in my head later. But anyways, they destroyed it, and if you didn't leave, you died. And that's just like okay. In Oklahoma, I was checking this story out not too long ago. In Oklahoma, you had a community that they call Black Wall Street, right? And it was a black community, very wealthy, successful. They have businesses, good economy, all that shit. The government literally went and destroyed the damn community, took them out. Boom, burn shit, like all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's dirty, man. Like fuck, that shit's a trip. So yeah, I might move to Canada. Damn it, I might move to Canada. With child trafficking, you mean? What do you mean? Which part we talking about? You talking about Oklahoma? Or are we talking about oh, you talking about the all the no, I'm talking well, yeah, probably you talking about what I said about the Dodgers being involved in all this other shit, right? Probably. I mean, Dodger it's been proven that the Dodgers, maybe not the Dodgers, let's say the owner of the Dodgers, some shit like that, right? It's been proven that they have been supporting ICE. They have been supporting ICE raids, which is crazy to me, excuse me, which is crazy to me because a lot of their damn fans are, Raza, they're Hispanic, they're Latinos. Like, come on. How the fuck you gonna support that when this is most of your fan base? But it's been proven that they were supporting ICE raids. So if they're supporting ICE raids, then I would say that it is possible because a lot of children do come up missing. There's been a lot of dirty shit with these ICE raids. You know what I'm saying? Like people coming up missing and shit, people dying out of nowhere, uh, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they are. It's true. Which trips me out. You know what I'm saying? That shit trips me out. But I don't know. And then I know that I don't know, man. It's crazy to me. Yes, hell yeah. Most definitely. Which is like, why would you even want to hurt that community? You know what I'm saying? Just keep your fucking nose out of it. Shit. Because they're going to support you. And it's crazy because the community that they demolished to build the stadium was in fact mostly Hispanic. It was a Raza community. So, they already did them dirty once and they still get very highly supported. And now they're just doing them dirty all over again. Shame on the Dodgers. I'll be right back. Oh. Shame on the Dodgers for real. Hold on, where's that shit? Modelo time. Let's see if I. Say, what, you gonna crash? Crash what? I am no longer a fan. Oh man. Damn. Oh wait. This shit should have a bottle opener on it. Why does it not have a bottle opener? That's my question. Well, I'm not really a sports fan. I really don't watch sports like that, but I like the Dodgers gear. But as far as being a sports fan, I like the Raiders, but I don't watch their games. I don't watch sports at all. Bitch. I wish I knew how to open these motherfuckers with my teeth. Come on now. There we go. Modelo time. What y'all doing, man? What's going on? So it's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m. in Canada. So y'all on the same time. It's 3:35 over this way. I'm gonna sit this right here and I'm gonna crash out myself. So, what's up? Falling asleep. Damn. So y'all, that's crazy. So y'all on Eastern time, huh? Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, you been crying all day? Yeah, crying will make you tired. Crying will make your eyes tired. Crying exhausts your eyes. It also dries your eyes out. I'm sorry you lost your dog though. That sucks. That really does suck. Man, animals. But you know what though? If you believe in spirit animals, spirit guides, then you good. Because you're gonna have a dog, you know, a spirit guide when you get to help you cross that bridge. You know what I'm saying? When it's that time. It does. It does exhaust your eyes. Crying is not good for your eyes at all. You're welcome. Most definitely. Yo, you don't believe in spirit guides? Well, damn. I don't know then. I don't know. I don't know. I would like to think that well, I don't know. I've never been mean. I've been mean to animals before when I was younger, but uh as an adult, I don't think I've ever really been mean to animals, but I don't know. Hopefully the ones that I was younger knew I was just a badass little kid. You're a Christian? Well, shit, dogs got to go to heaven too. They got spirits, right? I mean, animals got spirits. They're living things. They got to have a spirit too. Shit. Who's to say that, you know, you love your dog loves you. It's all dogs go to heaven. I know you've seen the cartoon or the movie, whichever one. All dogs go to heaven. So, excuse me. So, who's to say that your dog don't come down on that time on that day and go with you to where you need to go? Well, you know what? All Christian. Here's one thing about just being human in general. Christian, non-Christian, wherever the cat, whatever. All humans are sinners. Everybody's a sinner, one way or the other. Everybody's a sinner. So it's the ones that don't want to acknowledge that they sinners that's usually the worst fucking ones. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody's sinners. Everybody flawed. Nobody's perfect. Nothing. I don't think nothing in this world is perfect. Now think about it. I don't think nothing in this world is perfect. But you just do the best you can do. You just gotta do the best you can do while you're doing it. And that's all you can do. Hell yeah, they judge you. That's why I don't go to church. That's why I don't go to church. Because I don't feel like, not to say that everybody that goes to church is, I don't want to say fake. I'm going to say fake. Not to say that everybody that goes to church is fake. Because I'm sure that there's, people that go to church that's real about the shit that's going on with them in their life, whatever the case may be, the walk that they're walking. But uh I don't feel like fucking having to pick and choose who's who and all that shit. Like church, yeah, I don't go to church. I don't believe you have to go to church. I don't really believe in church, honestly. So there's a cartoon that says they go to heaven, and that's why you believe they go to heaven. Yes, bro. Have you not seen the cartoon? Have you not seen the movie? Huh? Villainous Spider. Let me find out you ain't seen the cartoon or the movie, bro. Because I think, yeah, there is a movie. Because I watched it. Because of course, as a child, I watched the cartoon. So when they made the movie, I think it was a couple years ago. I had to watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? But let me find out you ain't you have you seen the movie? No. Oh no. My bad. They didn't make a movie of All Dogs Go to Heaven. That's still a cartoon. I don't think they remade that into a movie. I'm thinking about Lady and the Tramp that they made into a movie. But still, All Dogs Go to Heaven is yes, bro. Yes. Have you seen this cartoon? It's too sad though. It is sad, huh? So yes, I do believe that all dogs go to heaven because I watched the cartoon as a youngster and I still believe as an adult that all dogs go to heaven. Now, you got some badass dogs. I'm not gonna lie. Do bad dogs go to heaven? I don't know. I don't know. Now you got me thinking, do all dogs really go to heaven? I don't know. Now you got me thinking. Now I'm rethinking what I always thought, which was all dogs go to heaven, and now I'm thinking that all dogs don't go to heaven because you do have some dogs. Like for example, when I was growing up in my neighborhood, there was this fucking chow, a chow chow. If y'all know what a chow chow is, which I don't know if they exist anymore, but back in the day, you had these dogs called chow chows, and they was really furry, and they had purple tongues, and them bitches always want to bite you. Like they was just not nice dogs. I never met a nice chow chow. Anyways, we had this one in my neighborhood, and I don't even know who owned this dog. I don't even know if the dog had an owner. It was just in the neighborhood. And this damn dog would chase me every time I seen it. He would chase me, try to bite me, bro. Every time I would be riding my bike, whatever. If this dog, if he saw me, it's gonna chase me and try to bite me. That was not a nice dog. So possibly that dog did not go to heaven. But I'll tell you how. Yes, they are vicious. Chow chows are some bullshit. I don't know who would want to own a chow chow. I don't think they exist no more, to be honest. But anyways, I'll tell you what I did to this chow chow. So one day I'm out in the yard, and this growing up, I had pit bulls, right? We had pit bulls, and we had a tiger stripe pit bull named Zelda, and we had an American pit bull named Axel, right? So one day we're out there just messing around the yard, whatever, and I'm over there with Axel, and I see that damn Chow Chow going down, like he's walking down my street, right? And I just unleash Axel. I pop his chain, bah, pop his chain. Axel just straight rushes his ass, straight rushes, bah, hits him, takes that motherfucker into the damn, takes him into the ditch. Guess what I did after that? I went and unleashed Zelda. She hit him. They on his ass. They are on his ass. The only thing that saved that Chow Chow that day, well, there's probably two things that saved that Chow Chow that day. One thing that saved that Chow Chow that day was he had that thick ass Chow Chow hair. So that probably saved him that day. And then my mama came outside and made us get the dogs off of the Chow Chow. That saved his ass that day. He lucky my mama came outside and made us make it stop. But they was on his ass, Mr. Postman. You hear me? And he deserved it. He does that Chow Chow deserved that shit. Because he was mean. And I don't know what happened to that Chow Chow. But he just eventually disappeared. Someone probably shot his ass. They do exist and they 50K? No way. They were like 50K. That's not no way. I don't believe that. 50K a piece if you're They get them that cheap. They're trouble. No way. 50,000 dollars for a chow chow? Mothers do it. Owns two, and they do exist. Chow chows definitely don't go to heaven. Like, nah, Chihuahuas definitely go to heaven. Shout out to Chihuahuas. I used to have a whole little tribe of Chihuahuas. Shout to the Chihuahuas. But Chow Chows, I can't believe they, especially 50K. Why the hell would a Chow Chow be 50K? I don't even know how them dogs came into existence. What breed made a Chow Chow? I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm curious now what breed made it. Like what got breeded together to make a Chow Chow. But them damn Chow Chows, man, them some vicious ass dogs. Like they mean. They just want to bite you and shit. I don't fuck Chow Chows. Ain't no way I spend $50,000 on a damn Chow Chow. Yeah, I had a whole tribe of Chihuahuas. Check it out. So my Chihuahua story, my local spoker, right? His family had a whole village of Chihuahuas. No lie. They lived under like their dog. He has so many damn Chihuahuas that they just like made this opening up under their back porch. They let them run around the yard, right? He really started with just two Chihuahuas, Chiquita and what was the other Chihuahua's name? It was Chiquita and some other Chihuahua. Chiquita was mean as hell too, but she started liking me. Anyways, he had Chiquita and he had another Chihuahua. They breeded. The next thing you know, it's just a whole bunch of damn Chihuahua. Like they ended up with a whole village of Chihuahuas, right? So, and like I said, they just cut like a hole in up under their porch, and all the Chihuahuas basically lived under their porch, and they just be running around the yard, and then they go sleep under the porch, right? So, I ended up getting a Chihuahua from. They had some puppies. I ended up getting one of the Chihuahuas, and somehow I don't know how, but I ended up with like no lie, probably about 8 damn Chihuahuas running around my yard. I don't even know where I got the other Chihuahuas from, or how I don't know. I stayed so damn high and messed up at the time. I wasn't paying attention, but somewhere somehow I ended up with like damn no lie 8 Chihuahuas, and I had my pit bull at the time, the one that got put down. I had him, and no lie, people would like walk past the house, and them Chihuahuas would all run out there and start barking at them because they could fit through the fence, so they would run out there. But they would always stop at the end of the driveway, and they'd be barking at them, and then they would take off running to the backyard where I kept my pit bull, and they'd be barking at him like, and then now my pit bull would bark back at them, woo, 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 woo. And the next thing you know, all the Chihuahuas will run back to the front and start barking at whoever the hell they're barking at. And they just be running around all crazy and shit. They was good little dark guard dogs. I mean, they let you know when somebody's around or some shit because they love to bark and act like they're gonna do something. Shout out to the Chihuahuas, man. They good dogs for real. They're always shaking. They're always cold. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense because you know what? They did protect the house. They was very good guard dogs. Or are we talking about Chow Chows or are we talking about Chihuahuas? You must be talking about Chow Chows. They was bred to protect emperors and kings. I just don't see a damn Chow Chow being $50,000. That's insanity. You can't even trust a Chow Chow ever. Don't it look, anyone that's not familiar with a Chow Chow, don't you ever in your life trust a Chow Chow. Them bitches will wait for you even if they act like they're cool. They'll wait for you to walk past them so they can bite you in the back of the leg or some shit. Like Chow Chows are very untrustworthy dogs. My God. A pug Shih Tzu? $17,000? Damn, I need to get me a pug and a Shih Tzu, man. I'm breeding all the wrong damn dogs. Oh, okay. Well, I could see that. I guess. I mean, they. I guess. I mean, they just be want to bite everybody though. Maybe they don't bite their owners. They'll definitely bite you though. Chow Chow look like I'll never like they just I would they're just so untrustworthy of dogs. Like them fuckers just they're mean, man. I don't think I've ever met a dog as mean as a Chow Chow. Ever. But I could see them. I guess they got the little fluffy. So wherever they was breeded at, I'm going to assume that it was probably like a colder climate too, because they got the fur, the real fluffy fur and shit. They bite everyone but their owners. I could see that. I wonder who owned that Chow Chow that used to always try to attack me. I think someone left it. Honestly, I don't think no one owned it. I think whoever owned it left that motherfucker. Right, they moved away and left that Chow Chow. Cause he always hung around that. There was like a little area over there. It was like, well, an older man lived there, but I don't think that was his Chow Chow. But there was also a trailer there. And now that I think about it, I think the Chow Chow lived up under that trailer. Anyways, man, fuck that Chow Chow. Mean ass Chow Chow. He got what he deserved though. I'll tell you what. I don't know where he went. I can't remember what happened to him, but he did disappear. I think my pit bulls beat his ass so bad he had to get the hell on somewhere. They should have sold. Well, this was back in like 98, 97, 96s, 95, somewhere in that range. Like I doubt there was $50,000. Shit, gas was still probably like 89 cents a gallon. But you know what? Back when I was no lie, back when I was young, and this is what trips me out about it. Back when I was young, Chow Chows was like uh they was normal. It was normal to have like to see Chow Chows running around and shit. It's just the little fuckers would always try to bite you like you couldn't do nothing around Chow Chow. But it was normal to see them. Now I don't ever see a Chow Chow. I haven't seen a Chow Chow in I mean shit, probably honestly like 20 years. Chow Chow is really a rich person's dog for well, we had Chow Chows in the hood. So I trust me, it was nothing to catch Chow Chows running around where I lived as a youngster. So I don't know. I don't think these fools was rich unless they had some money put up or something. But yeah. I mean Chow Chows was a familiar dog back when I was a youngster. So damn familiar used to chase me on my damn bicycle. Get off the bus. And the thing about it, where the bus used to drop me off, the bus used to drop me off at the stop sign, and the trailer where the Chow Chow would be up under the trailer was like basically right there. So, like, you had to be real damn careful because that Chow Chow, I'm telling you, if he's seen you, he's going to try to bite you. Yeah, that's one of those things. That's one of those things where they was. But you know, all it takes for a dog to like that, all it takes for one fool to end up with, like, say, a Chow Chow and somehow breed it, and make other little Chow Chows somehow, and then you got Chow Chows just running around the whole damn neighborhood. But that's one dog I would never buy as a Chow Chow. Well, if it's $50,000, I'm definitely not gonna buy it any damn way. But if I was able to spend 50,000 on a dog, it's not gonna be a Chow Chow. They're gory. What color are they? The Chow Chows. You know what? The Chow Chows I always see. Every Chow Chow I've ever seen was like brown with the black nose. It's got the purple tongue. Those are the Chow Chows that was always running around my neighborhood. Who else we got up in here? It's just me and. Hey, they're enjoying our conversation. They're enjoying our conversation, life. They must not know about Chow Chows. If y'all want me to make a video on Chow Chows, let me know, and I'll make a video on Chow Chows to put y'all up on some game about these vicious ass dogs that we call Chow Chows. They're like blonde. I've never seen a blonde one. I'm gonna check that out. I guess they would probably come in different colors. But the hood Chow Chows, they're brown with black. They're brown, usually with black snouts, black or a black face mask, and they always have the purple tongue. That's how you always knew for a fact. If it was a Chow Chow, it had a purple tongue. If you could get close enough to that motherfucker to see if it had a purple tongue, and the only reason I knew that the one had a purple tongue is because, like, you know how they get hot and they'll have their tongue out. They'll be walking down the street and have their tongue out. You can see the purple tongue. They don't think dogs go to heaven. Well, we've done established that Chow Chows don't go to heaven, but I believe that majority of the dogs do go to heaven. Good dogs. Chow Chows don't. They're not good dogs. Or maybe they're considered good dogs because they're bred to protect their owners, and if they protect their owners, then they're doing what they're supposed to do as a dog. So maybe they do go to heaven too. But if they do go to heaven, I hope that they're not up in that motherfucker chasing people around trying to bite them. Yeah, the purple tongue was their signal. That's how you know if it's a Chow Chow for sure, for sure. The purple tongue. Boy, this Modelo going down good. Shout out to Modelo. It's going down good, can't lie. But Chihuahuas is good dogs, man. I'll tell you another dog that I don't see around anymore. But when I was a youngster, well, I didn't see it, but it was a it was a popular dog, but probably wealthy people had it. But damn, what was that dog, man? Had the weird ass face. Bull Terrier. I think it was called a Bull Terrier. It was a mascot for something. Anyways, that was a popular ass dog back in the day, but you don't see those no more either. Oh no. Now see, I don't think it's the thing about Chow Chows. The thing about Chow Chows, it likes to bite people. A Chow Chow gonna be trying to chase the angels around because I'm telling you, you unleash a pit bull on a Chow Chow, the only thing that's gonna save that Chow Chow is its hair. I'm telling you, Chow Chows. I don't know. I think they're more bred to bite people. What Chow Chows or Chihuahuas or Bull Terriers? Bull Terriers are ugly. Bull Terriers are ugly ass dog. Yeah, they got a very, very strange face. A Bull Terrier does. Very strange. I don't even know how they came across that breed right there either, but It was really popular back in the early 90s. Yeah, they ugly. Bull terriers are ugly. I'm trying to think what brand it was that was using the bull. Cause check it out. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go to the mall, and there used to be I don't know what it was, a restaurant or a bar or some shit was right there on the corner, right as you walked into our mall. It was right there, and there used to always be uh, a person in a bull terrier costume out there advertising that restaurant or that business or whatever, that bar or whatever the hell it was. But yeah, the bull terrier dude was always out there. So I'm trying to think what the hell the bull terrier was the mascot for. Maybe it was like a beer or some shit. I don't know. But can't remember. But yeah, the bull terrier was very popular back in the early 90s. I'm talking about the early 90s. We talking like probably 91, 92ish, 1990ish, somewhere in there. Maybe 93ish, maybe possibly. I don't know. Only a mother would love. Yeah. Yeah, they ugly. They got the weirdest shaped heads. Facts. But they expensive. That's always been an expensive ass dog too. Oh, was they? Yeah. They had their little run. They had their run. Shout out to all the bull terriers though, because I ain't ever heard nobody talk about a bull terrier in a bad manner. Besides the fact that they ugly. I ain't never heard nobody besides Martha Stewart say they like a chow chow. Illegal? A bull terrier? Why they illegal? What they do? That is crazy. Why would they make? Why they make a bull terrier illegal? That's probably why you don't see that brand advertising them no more. Anything terrier? What? Now that's insane. Anything terrier. So y'all can't even have a Boston Terrier? Cause let me tell y'all something. That's what I was. That's what I breeded. That's what I was breeding a couple years ago with Boston Terriers. I still got my male, but my female died of giving birth. And honestly, that's my fault. I should have took her to take a C-section, but I thought she could have the litter. But any damn way, it doesn't matter. Um, Boston Terriers are wonderful dogs. Very gentle, very like energetic, playful. Like Boston Terriers are really good dogs. That's messed up. That's nah. I don't want to move to Canada no more. That's the deal breaker for me. That's messed up. That's cold blooded. Not every terrier is a fucking. Put down the chow chows. Is a chow chow legal in Canada? That's crazy. I want to get a Frenchie though. That might be my next little. That might be my next dog is a Frenchie. I wouldn't mind getting a female Frenchie and then breeding her with my Boston Terrier because I heard that's the next upcoming breed right there is Frenchies mixed with Boston. Chow chows are legal. They shouldn't be legal. See, they always want to. They do too much, man. I'm going to outlaw every terrier breed. Not every terrier breed is. Probably the kids was doing some crazy shit. You know what kids do to dogs? Man, you some dogs are very patient, but kids are mean as fuck to dogs. Wow. I mean, I wouldn't say they're probably not intentionally mean, but kids are mean to dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I know my baby boy when he trying to teach him how to pet our dog. He used to like want to grab the ears and twist his ears and all kinds of craziness. I mean, eventually they gonna get tired of that shit. I mean, our dog, he literally would run into his cage when my little man was a baby, and he'd be wanting to pet him. He would literally, and he never want to be in his cage. But when he seen my little man on or like walking around or whatever, he would literally run into his cage and stay in his cage, want and like lock this motherfucker, lock me in my cage, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids are rough on dogs, and if your dog ain't patient, like a patient animal, then he might bite the kid. But shit, you gotta like try to teach your kid, or you gotta handle that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say, "Oh, it's the dog's fault." You gotta look at both sides of the situation. It's not always just the dog's fault. Okay, you have a good night. Stay blessed. I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna be out too. But yeah. So some of you other fools gonna have to talk now because the main conversation is leaving. Unless y'all just wanna like chill and watch me drink this. I'm sure I could come up with some type of conversation by myself. I wonder if I can hit. Nah. I try to hit my own like, but it won't let me like my own live. It's all good. Uh, Desmo, what's good? What's good? How you doing? We got the one and only Desmo in the house. Woke up pretty late. You woke up pretty late. You been asleep all day or what? Okay, see? That's what's up. Going to get that music going again. Hell yeah. That's what you should do. Yup. To a little to a little meat. Oh, okay. You was racing a scat pack? Hell yeah. Them older cars built different. So did you beat the Scat Pack or what? Ugh. We're gonna have to check that out here. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm down for that. Oh yeah. I'm giving them full gas. It sounds good though. Them them uh them pipes. It should sound good. Cold light highlight video. What the hell does that mean? Lefty's ass a chump. Gotta get the late night live jumping again. Yeah, most definitely I do. Yeah, I gotta start going live more, man. Get all these late night lives the way they used to be. Get them more turned up and shit. I definitely gotta do that. Lefty ass a chump. Oh man, not lefty. Never lefty. Never lefty. Not Mr. Can't Get Right. Man, what do you do when it gets down to here and you ain't got nothing? Psh, come on, man. Damn. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's crazy on that. I don't know who that fool is, but that's I checked a little bit into that situation. It's a crazy situation, but um, that's wild, man. Yeah, that's a wild ass situation. They say that one song, "Romantic Homicide," was actually about that girl. That they've been actually talking and communicating for some years. They had the same tattoo on their fingers and everything, and the tattoo was shh. So I don't know. That I mean, that's just wild. And she's in a lot of different photos with that fool. So there's This dude's story you used to be down and has caught some charges, and now he does tattoos for a living. Oh yeah, 1980s to the 2009. Gladiator School, that shit. Gladiator School, that was there was a lot of different gladiator schools. You know what I mean? Especially in the 80s and all that shit, man. Juvenile facilities was off the chain. I'm sure they still are, but where's that located at? Stark Youth Correctional Facility. Hit them likes, y'all. We got 5 people in here and 5 likes, but we've been at 5 likes for a minute, so I'm pretty sure they should be more than 5 likes on the screen. Come on now. And while y'all at it, go ahead and each person that's in here shoot me a $20 super chat. That would be highly appreciated. I got 5 people, $20 super chat. That'd be $100 super chat for the night. Buy a food some drink. What was what it was called? YTS camp. But where's it at? Where's it located? I appreciate that like. Thank you. We up to 6 likes. 5 people up in here and 6 likes. That's thank you. I appreciate that. By the way, I was playing. But I wasn't playing about the $20 super chats. We got 6 people in here and 6 likes. We should at least be at 7 likes by now. Excuse me. Let me check. We got 5 people in here and 6 likes. Okay. We got 4 people in here and 6 likes. Now we talking because we got more likes than people. That means that I get more likes than people that's watching. And this is what we do when I get way down here. I start taking little bitty drinks. Just trying to make it last. You know what I'm saying? Make it last. Located in Chino, California. Huh. YTS in Chino, California. Okay. But yeah, y'all. I appreciate everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Jump off here. I got an early day tomorrow. I got things to do. All that good shit. You know what I'm saying? But hey, much love, much respect to everybody. Big shout to Desmo. Big shout to Life Without Parole. Big shout to Brown Boy. Big shout out to I forgot the one homie jump in here. Aztec something I believe his name was. Big shout out to Aztec. I believe his name was Aztec. Hold on, let me check. Big shout out to Aztec. You know what? Even big shout out to the real Tony Thronsize that was up in here telling me that I smoke bud with seeds, which is true. Yeah, Aztec Mexican. Big shout out to the homie Aztec Mexican. Uh, yeah, big shout out to everybody that was up in this bitch kicking it. Shout out to Plumbing 805 805 Plumbing, most definitely. Big shout to Villainous Spider. Big shout to everybody, man. Much love, much respect. You already know how we do it. We're going to keep it loped out, no doubt, for real. Till the next one. And I'm out.